Welcome to Astro Rahu Channel English. I'm your host Vishal Sathye. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting placement for the Sagittarius Ascendant. What happens when Sun comes in the 9th house in his own sign Leo. Now if you want to watch this same episode in Hindi, go to Astro Rahu Channel Hindi, and if you want to know about the benefits and identification of Ayurvedic Herbs, then visit Health Channel. Now for the Sagittarius Ascendant, when Sun comes in the 9th house in Leo, usually the individual is born between 15th August and 14th September. And usually the individual is born within 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. This is the time when you have this placement. Now here a very peculiar thing about this placement is that the house lord, 9th lord, is in the same house itself. So whenever the house lord is there in the same house, then even if other malefics they affect the house or there's some negativity in the house lord remains very firm and he protects that house. This is very important. And secondly, he tries to give all the things which are related to that house to the individual. And in astrology, you will always see that malefics have their own energy, and the house concerned has its own energy. And malefics, when they come in that house, they try to dominate and they try to change the energy of that particular house. But with Sun, it is not so. Even if Sun is malefic, Sun in the 9th house does really well. He's not like Mars. Like if Mars is in the 9th house, he will not listen to elders, but Sun does listen to elders. Sun listens to his teachers, he listens to his father. This is a very peculiar thing. So Sun does very good over here. Now Sun for the Sagittarius Ascendant is very important because Sun also represents the father, and Sun here is also the 9th lord. So just by looking at the Sun, you don't have to search the 9th lord separately to analyze what's going on with the father. When Sun is in the 9th house, the individual looks upon his father like a mentor. So he's because Sun is ego, individual having this placement feels very proud about his father. He looks at the father as like, wow, this is my father. And father is his mentor. He tries to emulate his father. He tries to imitate his father. That's why whenever your child, if he has this placement, either this placement or even if whenever son of your child, if it is in the 9th house, the parent should make sure that he himself should behave very properly, because children with this placement, they imitate his father. If the father does not behave properly, he behaves in a wrong way, then the child will imitate him and he will learn wrong things. So with this placement, the responsibility of the father increases a lot. And here Sun is father, and father is here like a lion. He is like a king. So he is very dominating, he is very authoritative. But the thing over here is that his ego, it flows very naturally. So neither he has a superiority complex, and neither he has inferiority complex. He knows that he is the son, he knows that he is the king. And even if you visit the school of a child who has this placement, and even if he is in first standard or second or third, as low as that, one thing, if you closely observe, you will find out that his teachers, right from that small age, his teachers are also very authoritative, and they have a very prominent ego, and they protect this child. And one thing with this placement, you will observe that the child has a very good camera presence, and so does the father. So the father encourages his child who has this placement to face the camera positively, confidently, do well in facing the stage as well. He encourages him to do public speaking confidently. He will encourage him to act or dance or do all sorts of creative things very confidently. Also, the father might be very creative as well, because sun represents that. And again, the father is very bold, and the father teaches him very good values. He teaches him what is right, what is wrong, and he teaches him to follow the law. And he teaches him very important things in life, that he teaches him, if you do something wrong, then it is your duty to say sorry, and there shouldn't be any ego issue in saying sorry. So father teaches him all these good virtues to the individual over here. And especially for the Sagittarius Ascendant, sun is very nice, because here the ninth lord, the sun, gives the individual the actual higher knowledge, which is the right knowledge. It's not like the Taurus Ascendant, where Saturn rules the ninth house with the Capricorn sign, and there Saturn has a limited vision. And for the Taurus Ascendant, if you question elders over there, then, and if they don't have the answers, then they will beat you, punish you. It is not like that over here. For the Sagittarius Ascendant, the ninth house is really positive, and the individual over here gets the right knowledge, and here the child has the right to question his authorities, and even if he challenges the truths, elders will respond positively and make him understand and give him the right knowledge. This is very important about the Sagittarius Ascendant, and sun here being the ninth lord. From the ninth house we see higher knowledge, and sun is dominance. So the father here is usually perfect in some kind of a higher skill, higher knowledge. And the father might be a teacher, a lecturer, a judge, a politician, an actor or astrologer, whatever. He can be anything, but he would be a master in that, and he will have authority. He will be in an authoritative position in his field. And because sun is light, sun is the engine, sun is the soul, so the person who has this placement is destined to learn all the higher knowledge in this life. And from here the sun aspects the third house, because sun has only one aspect, the seventh aspect, and the individual who has this placement, he learns higher knowledge and he uses that higher knowledge in order to do public speaking. And by preaching, doing public speaking, he can earn money. He can also use that higher knowledge and sell, and this way he can earn money. And whenever sun is in the 9th house, the father is there for the individual. What I mean to say is, if you have sun in the 4th house, the father can be absent in a way that he would be very busy. Or if sun is in the 12th house, also the authoritativeness of the father is destroyed. But sun being in the 9th house, the father is actively available. He plays a very active part in the life of the individual. But how much physically active that part would be, it will depend on the degrees of the placement. So if sun is in the lower degrees, say if sun is around 10 degrees, then the father will actively play with the individual, or he will take physical part in his life. He will be very physically active. But as the degrees increase, many a times I have observed that father is busy and very preoccupied. He has less energy and he does not physically interact with the individual, like he does not physically play with the child as much. Now if this placement is in Magha Nakshatra, then it is possible that the individual at some point in his life might attain a lot of fame. Even sun being in Purva Falguni, especially in the first two padas, is a very good placement. And if sun here is in Uttar Falguni, first pada, because the first pada is in Leo, while the second, third and fourth pada of Uttar Falguni is in Virgo. So if sun over here is in Uttar Falguni, first pada, then this is also a very peculiar position and a very nice position, because here this sun in the Navamsa is in Sagittarius. So here also the father teaches very good morals and very good values to the individual. Now sun being in the 9th house in Leo, if Mandi is also conjunct over here with the sun, then there are some views of astrologers that in such a case the longevity of the father decreases. And especially if Mandi is over here, then the child, he would be very lean, very slim, and he might not have a very good physique. This also I have seen. This placement, sun as the 9th lord being placed in the 9th house itself, then this is as I narrated in the episode, a very good placement. And especially one have to see the Mahadasha, when the sun Mahadasha triggers. So in those Mahadashas, if it comes early in the late teens, or if it comes in early 20s, then the individual might attain higher knowledge, higher studies very nicely in that period. And whenever sun Mahadasha comes, then his status will increase, his authority will increase, and even foreign travel in such Mahadasha is very possible. So this was my analysis on sun being in the 9th house in Leo for the Sagittarius Ascendant. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button, and if you like this episode, Please do share. This is Vishal Sathye signing off for now. Bye.